Hi, friends. Welcome to episode 4 of the Soul Munchie podcast. Today has been a day. It's been a busy work day. I've been waiting to talk to you guys for the entire day, and now that I am finally off of work, I could let the stress down. I ate a munchie, of course, and just chit chat with you guys. Friends, today's episode is gonna be spicy. It's gonna be so good. We are getting a little bit toxic in this episode, just for a little bit. For funsies. I felt like the last episode I was a bit nice with talking about my friendships, and I was really respectful to my past friendship breakups, but this episode, it's gonna be good. All right, we are spilling some tea. But first, let's start off as we do with every episode. We're gonna start off with 3 highlights. My first highlight, I hosted a cafe shop in my apartment. It was so cute. I invited my Muay Thai girlfriends over. Me and my training partner, Michaela, we invited our friends over to my apartment. We had little coffee drinks. It was really, really fun hosting a coffee shop at my apartment. I always wanted to do that. You guys know it's one of my dreams to open a cafe. So I felt like that day I got to live that dream for a day, and it's great because I gave exposure to my body, like this is how it would feel, and then also good to this is how it feels to chase your dreams, and it could happen. Second highlight is that summer is almost here. I am so excited for warmer weather. My outfits cannot wait. I feel like everyone is really excited for summer this year. Like, we are ready to be outside. It just seems like this winter has been a really long winter, and we're all ready to get some good sunshine, go outside, revamp, get out of hibernation. Third highlight is I'm going to open a PR package with you guys. It still blows my mind that I get PR packages. I will always be so grateful to receive PR packages. It's one of the coolest part about being a content creator. Okay, here's the package. Let's see where it's from. Oh, I like this. Nice. Look how cool this box looks. Hemper. Ooh, I'm so excited. It's from Hemper, and let's open it up. The Lucky Cat box. Oh, guys, I'll insert a video here so you guys could all see it. This PR box is from Hemper. They sell glass materials and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like any type of flowering material that you guys need, check out Hemper. They do monthly themed boxes, and I picked out the box Lucky Money Cat. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, I'll open the big thing first. This is a wrapped up Lucky Money Cat. Oh, this is so cool. Oh my god. This is so cute. I have a Lucky Money ball. How cute is she? Oh my god, I'm obsessed with her. I love that over here it says Hemper too. Oh, a Lucky Money Cat bong. Oh my gosh, every time I hit it, I'm gonna be filled with so much fortune and good luck then. All right, let's see what else we got. Stickers. Love Hemper. Check out Hemper, everyone. What's this? I don't know. I think this is just a Ziploc bag. Put your flower in there. We got some filter tips. Here we go. I have so many filter tips. I'm not good at rolling filters, but we got cones. Lovely. We got some Twisted Hemp California Dream cones. Let's see what else. Quick hitters. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, how cool is this? Okay, guys, I'm not really that educated on flower materials stuff. I'm a really simple girl. Just give me a J and I'm good for the day. So these things are still quite new to me, but I think I know what these are. This is a quick hitter. So I think you put your flower here, and this thing is flavored. It's a grape flavor. So I think of a grape flavor one hitter. We got the tips. We got cones. Love that. Always need cones. I much prefer having cones than getting actual paper. What else do we have? And an odor eliminator spray. This is good. I'll never know. How would they know then? Oh, what's this little thing? Oh, I think this is something to put your flower inside, and it's like a smell zone. It locks in the smell. No, it's a grinder. Oh my god. Oh, I love this. This is a shoe grinder. Great grinder. I love that. It's smell proof too. It's a 3-in-1. It's a grinder and a storage container. Oh, how cool is that? I love this. Grind your flowers and it's smell proof. Again, how would they know? They'll never know. Bring this over for family dinners and they'll never know. Hey, this is so cool. This is a manifestation come true. My friend Jimmy, she handles this flower Instagram in Thailand, and she's always raving about glass tips. I've never tried a glass tip before, and it looks so nice. It looks way more elevated than muffin with these paper. What are these things called? These paper filter tips. I always wanted to try to puff with a glass tip, and now I got one. I swear, every time I look at her content, I'm like, ooh, a glass tip looks so nice. I want a glass tip. And now I got one. Guys, manifestation is real. Amazing. So, Jesse is my boyfriend, if you guys didn't know. Jesse is home, and he's been waiting to see what's inside this PR box. I think he's really, really excited that it's from Hemper. You guys hear him. He really wants to try out this Hemper. So, let's come over here, Jesse. You want to fill this thing up?
Yes. All right, we got this.
Should we share the mic?
I'm only here for one thing and one thing only.
This is my boyfriend, Jesse. Jesse, say hi to the fam.
Hello, fam. Right. You want to hit it first?
No, you do the honor.
All right.
You've been waiting.
No, fine.
Also, shout out to Hemper. Thank you so much for sending this to me. It's so cute.
Or it looks really nice. Let's light this bad boy up. Where's the lighter? Where's that brand new lighter?
There's a lighter right here.
You want to do some ASMR long rips? Alright, we're going to be smoking it out of the cast air. We got to make sure this lighter works. See? Oh. Ooh, that's a big one. Ayo. The cat's full.
Oh my god, the cat is so full. Yeah.
That's smooth. That's a slow rib. I mean, it's cool. I like it. Really smooth. I think you should try it.
I would love
Let me milk it for you. Or you want to milk it yourself? Let me fill it out for you?
I want to try it. I want to get the whole experience.
Make sure I'll set your hair on fire. Hold on. It's pretty full now.
Wow, that was really fast. Oh, that's smooth. That's really
So much
smooth.
left though.
I just took a baby hit. I didn't even take a baby hit. I took a regular hit. That was smooth. Meow.
Okay, I gotta go. Ooh, thank you for having me on. I gotta go.
You're going to have the luckiest day now because you puffed the lucky cat.
Money and abundance is always in my way.
Took a little intermission because after Lucky Money Cat, just had to really appreciate it. I'm so grateful that I get these stuff. Like, brands, please keep sending me stuff. I love this. I love working with brands. I love promoting and talking about all these cool brands that would be great gifts for little stony friends. And it's so fun. I want to keep working with brands. I want to hopefully start getting paid by these brands, making content deals, having brand deals. Guys, I made a media kit now, and I'm negotiating with brands on my rates. I want more and more of that. I want to have more contracts and just more opportunities to work with brands, doing the things that I love to do. That was the 3 highlights of the day, and you guys met Jesse. Isn't he lovely? He's such a great guy. One day I will film an episode about our relationship, and maybe hopefully one day he'll want to join the podcast because I think our relationship has so much to offer. We are not the typical relationships where they met, fell in love with each other, and was just happily ever after. We had lots of toxic years, a lot. We had a lot of... Oh, hello, Rosie. My dog just jumped on the bed. We had a lot of years where we had to work on ourselves and work with each other and You know, when you're in a bad space yourself and you're committed to someone, you have to be there for that person when you can't even be there for yourself. So we just went through a lot of shit. And I think that's something that's actually super encouraging to share, because with social media, you see all these perfect couples and like couples doing things together. I think the side of the couples putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, a lot of compassion, a lot of forgiveness, that's how much effort that is needed and just needs to be more talked about and more recognized, to show that it's not just all couple goals. There was a lot of sacrifice that was made to get there. Okay, so the second segment of every single podcast that we do is Munchie of the Day, where I and Eddie from the Soul Munchie storefront, we are going to release a new product. Hopefully by the time this podcast episode is out, the product is released or will be released soon. I am releasing bolo bao, which is pineapple bun. It's the bun that you go to in Chinese bakeries where it's like there's a golden yellow crust on top and crunchy on the outside, but then so sweet and filled with a little bit of nutty taste, and then balanced out with the soft fluffy bread. So isn't it so cool that there's a bolo bao edible out there and you haven't tried it yet? If you are in New York, holler at your girl and get some bolo baos, and you will have a delicious bread to eat, and you're gonna have an amazing experience afterwards. Granted, I did Puffy Puff the Lucky Money Cat. The bolo bao was hitting. The main priority to me is for people to have a good time and for people to have a great experience, and for people to feel the peace that I feel when I am on a Soul Munchie. So these products are tested so many times by me and by other people until I feel like it is good to be released to the public and people have a great experience from it. We are getting to the juicy stuff now. Let's go. We're going to talk, obviously you could tell from the title already, we're going to talk about college. I remember when I was in college, they always kept saying, these are the best 4 years of your life. You're going to have, like, these are going to be the fastest, and you're never ever going to get these years back. Like, these are the best years of your life. And the time that I went to college, this was a time where, like, the mainstream college stuff was going on. A lot of media was all about college shows. What was that show called? Rush? That was the time that I went to college. A lot of TV shows were all during like college years. So I felt like the time I went to college, it was a bit romanticized a lot. In theory, to sum it up, to say that college is not the best 4 years of your life. College was probably, I wouldn't say it's my worst 4 years of my life, but definitely not my best. Like right now, I'm living the best years of my life. I'm 30 and I'm not even in a full year of 30, but I think 30s are the best years of your life. Actually, no. Whatever year you are in, that's the best year of your life. Okay? It's all about the present and being in the moment. And right now, you have everything that you need. So college was not the best 4 years of your life. I felt like I had so much pressure. Not pressure, but just like a type or an experience to chase the college experiences that I saw on TV. I felt like I had to have those moments in my life, and a lot of that stuff was not real. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, but let's go to the juicy stuff. I'm going to talk about my college experience rushing for a sorority. I am so speechless that I actually had that experience in my life. Okay, rushing for sororities is so freaking weird. Thinking about it now, it brings me the biggest ick. Like, I hate the idea of it, and I hate that it was allowed. To me, what my experience is just a bunch of mean girls grouped together, and for some reason they think they have the power to be mean to other girls. That was my experience for rushing. If you don't know what rushing means, it's you like getting hazed to be accepted to your sorority. All right. When I went to college, when I was a little baby starting off in college, during the beginning of the college years, they have this, like, these sororities and fraternities, they have these rushing periods where you test out different sororities and you get to see which one you want to join. A silly little me I legit thought sororities were like sisterhood. You are just with a group of girl best friends and you guys hang out and do fundraisers and do college activities together. No, it was the weirdest experience. Okay, so when I first went to college, in the first few weeks, they're trying to get you to join their sorority. So they would invite you to boba nights. They would invite you to get boba, and they would pay for the boba. They'll like do all these fun activities. Like they'll also have parties, and they'll drive you to the party, and they'll introduce you to everyone, and they'll make sure you get home safe. They have like just fun, like scavenger hunts, fun college activities. So I was like, why would I not want to join a sorority? It sounds like so much fun. And they were so nice to me, like constantly just kept saying like, oh, you look so pretty. Oh, I love your outfit. Like, how come I didn't even see you? Like they acted like they were my best friends. And this was just me 1 week of knowing them. So I was just thinking like, this is great. I want this. Like I always wanted a girl crew. I always wanted a sister. And now I get 10 sisters. I was like, sign me up. No, they turn the complete opposite. I am gonna spill every single hazing thing they've done to me. First, let me clear myself. Yes, what they did to me was so mean and stupid, but also I have to take responsibility that I allowed them to do that to me. So there also needs to be a part of compassion and empathy coming from myself to forgive me that I allowed these people to really bully me. So I need to be nice to myself and forgive myself and just move past it. But these, all right. There's only like 1 or 2 of them that like if I see them, these hands got no problems at all. None. Let me just talk about my experiences. All right, so the day that we got initiated, it was so fucking weird. They like come to your dorm room and knock on it in like the middle of the night, like at 12 a.m. And then you have to like go outside or something. And they like spin you in circles. And then I forgot, they'll say like, oh, congratulations, you've been initiated. Like it was the weirdest shit too, where they're like all wearing dark clothes and we're out. Like they came to my dorm room at midnight. I had to get up and go outside and talk to them. And then they tell me that, oh, you've been initiated. Like, you have 24 hours to let us know if you want to join or not. That already, to me, should have been a red flag. But I was young. I didn't know better. And you have 24 hours to accept if you want to join or not. And then I've accepted. I met my other sisters, quote unquote sisters. You call them pledge sisters. These are going to be the girls that are in your class of sorority. You guys do these hazing things together. Weirdest hazing things ever. There was a time when they locked us in a dark closet and we had to separate the M&Ms by color in the dark. Why did I allow someone to waste my time doing that? Oh God. Okay. That was one. They would pick us up at nighttime, like dark. I went to school in upstate where it's like pitch dark. There's no cities. There's like no lamps. There's no street lamps. They picked us up in the car. We were blindfolded. I had to put my head over their passenger seat. Couldn't see anything. They were driving us around town, and they would quiz us about themselves. One of them was like, Patty, tell me 3 things about me. And I've only spoken to this girl like twice. So I made us some shit. I was like, oh, you like Korean skincare, or like, and you like K-drama. I don't know. Some generic shit that like basically every basic Asian girl does. Oh, and then she started yelling at me. She was like, you've been rushing for a whole week and you don't even know what I like. Like, it was just like the weirdest shit ever. They drop us off and then we have to go run miles in the dark. And like, okay, this shit I'm just not used to. It was so weird to me where I would constantly have panic attacks, guys. I am diagnosed with anxiety. I have I am diagnosed, went to the doctor, even had pills for anxiety, but I didn't know like this anxiety was actually physiological, like your body could take over. And I didn't know that I didn't know that I had anxiety until like post 20. So during this college time, I was getting panic attacks every single time I was with these girls because my body just fucking hated them. Sorry for cursing, but my body was having panic attacks every time I was with these girls. So it's like every activity that we did, it made it seem like I was the weak one because I was having a panic attack. So like when we're running miles down in the dark, like my body would literally stop and I would fall on the ground and just be like, I can't get up. Like my knees are stuck. That was me having an anxiety attack. Like if you never experienced a panic attack before, like consider yourself blessed, because when you have a panic attack, you really think that you're gonna die and you can't control it. I haven't had a panic attack since like, I don't know, maybe like 3-4 years ago. So I've worked on myself a lot, but those things really controlled your body. And I could like, talking about it right now, I could actually feel my body tingling. I feel it in my hands, I feel it in my legs, so my body remembers these stuff. And okay, so made us run down the blocks in the dark. Some of this might sound whatever, like, oh, that's not so bad, but it's just disrespect, period. And like to allow someone, not just one person, like 10 to like 20 girls disrespect you for 6 weeks straight, like, nah, that shit's gonna have an effect on your mental health. And like, I am just not into bullying someone at all, period. Of course, granted, like I'm not perfect. I definitely bullied people, but just the things that they did was huge ick. So there was another time is when, you know what? Ooh, guys, it's getting toxic. I feel my body heating up and I just need to bring it down because I am in control. All right. I want to show an example of when you think back to these memories that can be triggering to you because of you getting hurt or being betrayed, being abused. I don't have to allow those things to control me. So now I'm just giving my body a break and like bring myself back to the present moment. Like I know that I could be toxic, but then I'm also not gonna let anything have an emotional effect on me that I don't want it to. So let's get back into it. So they lined us up. We were in a classroom and they lined us up and then they put a fire in front of our faces. So like right here near my nose. And they did that for like a minute. It doesn't sound so bad, right? But again, the fact that you would even let someone this close up to your face for a minute, guys, no, like, it's just disrespect. You don't, like, get out of my face. So they put the fire match in front of her face for like 60 seconds and she's like grilling me down. And I had another panic attack. Like my knees gave out. I literally fell on the floor. My eyes were shut. My hands were clenched like this. And I was saying, I can't breathe. I can't open my hands. I can't see. And that was just it to me. Like after that night, I was like, yo, what is this for? Why am I causing myself so much stress and anxiety when I'm not getting the sisterhood that they promised? I would understand if they also made us do workouts like squats and push-up and stuff. I would understand and I would respect these ladies if you guys if they just represented themselves in whatever shit that they were preaching. Like if you're gonna act like you're a tough badass that you can run miles and like you could do squats and like you can hold your composure all the time, be it, and then I would respect you. But these were not it. They would yell at us the entire day. They would literally lock us up in classrooms and then they would take turns yelling at us for 3 hours. Anyways, they would yell at us, and then at the nights of the parties that we had to go to, I would literally see their man making out with another chick. I'm like, who the hell are you to yell at me, call me stupid, call me useless, call me like fat? But I don't know if they use the word fat, but just mean words constantly yelling at us when it's like, you don't even have respect yourself, honey. Oh, so the night after that fire mash thing, I went home. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, have I really gotten that much low respect of myself that I'm gonna allow these girls to constantly yell at me, to constantly belittle me? I'm not even making friends there, guys. It was such a competitive space. The girls that you were with your pledge sisters with, they were waiting on your downfall. Like, one of the girls legit says, as long as you're not the worst one, then you're fine. And we know that Patty's gonna have a meltdown. So one, you already knew that I was gonna have a meltdown, and you don't even try to like help me with it. You don't try to like calm me down. You don't try to be there for me, which is what a sister would do. And then two, you're literally plotting. You're literally using me as a scapegoat. And I'm like, why am I going through all of this for girls who don't even care about me? Man. Yeah, so that was my that is my sorority story. Again, most of the girls, a handful of the girls were really nice, and also I have to take ownership and responsibility that the person who I was is not the highest version of myself, because I would never allow anyone to bully me. I wouldn't, even if someone bullies me, like, I wouldn't give them power. Like, they can't make me do anything that I don't want to do. You know? Not just blaming them, also taking responsibilities, but and guys, God handles all things. Truly. Like, we're living our best life right now. I am at my best mental, physical, and spiritual self because I'm not a mean girl. And the mean girls, God handles all things, all right? You don't have to handle the mean people. The mean people stay losing. Trust me. If you think they're cool now, trust me, they're not. Mean girls stay losing. So don't be a mean girl. All right, so that was my sorority stuff. I got all the toxicity out of me. All right, things I would tell my college self. I would tell myself to make the experience out of everything. Make the most out of everything. And as go with life too. So I think that's something that I'm trying to practice now. Enjoying the journey and always just trying to think of better thoughts. In college, I think I was definitely traumatized by sororities. After that, I just felt like every girl who was trying to be friends, that betrayed my trust. This is all clicking to me now. That betrayed my trust. I think that's where a lot of me turning into a bad friend started from rushing into a sorority. Anyways, I was really traumatized from joining that sorority, where it stopped me from making friends in college. I just felt like everyone had an out on me. So it was hard for me to join clubs. I really wish I was way more open and just not caring about what other people think and do the things that I wanted to do. I wish I joined a lot more clubs. So I would recommend to join as many clubs as you can. Have as many different communities as you possibly can, because it makes you such a diverse person, and it's so cool knowing different types of people, because you get to know different types of you too. So instead of a sorority, I wish I joined a martial arts club, a running club, I don't know, creative, fashion, all those stuff. I wish I did a lot more than just that sorority. Okay, college is expensive, but there are ways to make it work. I graduated college with 0 student loan. A part of me feels like I'm pressured to feel bad about that, like to shy away and not to talk about it. But no, you know what? I'm changing this mindset now. See, I'm creating a newer version of myself. I'm proud that I graduated college with 0 student loans. Like, there are ways where you could make it work. I had some scholarships. Scholarships are not that difficult to find. It wasn't a lot of scholarship, like it was just $1,000, but it does help because you could apply for scholarships. I also applied for grants, and the grants were even easier than scholarships. Like, I talked to my counselor, I think, and she told me that, yeah, you could just find funds and they help you find funds where you could get, it's not a lot of money, like $200 to $500, but again, that helps. Like, so I had $1,000 scholarship every semester. I had like $500 grants every semester. I also always had a part-time job. I never not had a semester where I didn't work. You have so much time in college. Go get some money, invest your time. I worked at a salad bar, do the work studies where it's a job that you're not really doing much. You're just like studying. You're supposed to be studying while like doing bare minimum work. I worked at a dental office because I thought I wanted to go to med school at one point. So I was like, let me just expose myself to the medical industry. It's so good to get jobs because you get to know your college town. You get to meet adults because when you're in college, you're just surrounded by like 18 to 20-year-olds all the time. It's good to branch out and meet some older people. You get paid. Yeah, get a job in college. Getting a job in college helped me get a job post-college. I know that college is really expensive, so what I did was I went to a not so expensive college for my first year, and then I transferred to my dream college school for my sophomore year. So I got to save a little bit. Maybe I saved like $10,000 from staying at a cheaper school in the beginning. And that's what I would recommend too. You're honestly not missing out on much during your freshman year because we're all like dorks during freshman. Sophomore is a good year to enter, or even during your junior year, you're going to be like the new fresh meat, the new cool person in there because they've been seeing the same people for 2 years. So I think it's totally fine to do a transfer. I think you're saving money and you can earn more credits from your college, your first college. I would recommend dorming. Dorming was such a unique experience to me. Like that type of experience is something that I'm really glad I did. There's other experiences like graduations or proms. I don't really care. But I'm really glad that I did dorming. That was a fun time. There's so many firsts during dorming, and those are memories that you could never replicate because you just deserve so much more now. Like you would never catch me sleeping in bunk beds, like the top bunk with the other girls in the bedroom. It was a really, really fun time for me, and so many firsts. It was the first time that I was living with girls. The first time I was living with girls, first time having like a hallway bathroom, first time knowing that there's white people out there who never met an Asian before. I was like a hot commodity in my dorm building. My dorm building was just like, I don't know, a lot of people outside of cities. Asia population isn't that big. So I was a lot of first Asian friends to a lot of my friends. That was a cool experience. I got to share my culture. That was fun. Yeah, there's just a lot of like unique, young, silly adventures that I did in college that I know I won't be able to have back. So even though my sorority time in college was awful, I did have a lot of great memories that I really do appreciate from my college time. I always look back at my college city as a place that I would gladly visit again and just think of all young Patty moments about how hard she worked to get to where I am now. My last college thing that I would tell myself is slow it down, have fun, be careful. Okay, I was actually a really good girl in college. I'm proud of myself, and I want a lot of other girls too to like protect yourself, be careful. College is a time where a lot of people experiment. Just treat yourself as the queen that you are. Okay, all right. And that is my college experience. It was a good time. It's definitely years that I look fondly of, but I don't want people to think that your life stops at college. Your life gets so much better post-college. And yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. Please comment down below. I would love to talk with more of you guys, and the more you comment, the better the algorithm for me. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.